Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jasmine, also known as Jazzy Mina here on YouTube, and welcome. So in this video, we're going to be doing this super cute, just very cutesy nail set that I made. I really wanted to use some of the cute charms that I have that I usually don't reach for. For instance, that iridescent strawberry and the Hello Kitty charm. I usually don't use those a lot, so this was so much fun trying to incorporate them into a nail set and just, getting to using the things that I'm buying, because, we can start buying so much and we just don't know what to do with them or don't have the opportunity to use them as often. So I am excited. To begin with all of my press-on nail sets, I do go ahead and buff the surface of the nail and add a layer of base gel. In this set, I used the Cat Beauty base gel, but of course, you can use any one. It really doesn't matter. And some people prefer not to use base gel. I use base gel just to make sure that the gel that I'm adhering onto the nail doesn't chip. It also adds an extra layer of sturdiness for the press-on nails for when you go and add them, so that they're nice and strong. The base gel that I'm using for this set is the brand Lady Misty, I believe. I did get this set from Amazon, which will be linked down in the description box below. And I showed you guys the two that I'm using from this collection. The two that I'm using is J4 and J6. I used 2 layers of J4, I believe, and 1 layer of J6. So I layered them on top of each other to get the base that I got in the set previously. In between each one of the layers, I do go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds. Now, I don't show all of the layers. So like this is the second coat on the nail. And then what I'm about to show you guys now is actually J6. And this is the 3rd layer. Just to save us some time. And y'all don't got to watch me do it multiple times over and over. I think these two colors together are so pretty. And I just think that the base gel really tied in really nicely with the set all together. Especially with the colors that I'm going to be using later on. After this, you all will see me add a layer of top gel just to make sure that I do not mess up this base, y'all. Y'all know I'm clumsy. I don't trust it. I'm going to add that top coat. Yeah. So you guys are going to see me do that before I go in with all of the extra nail art. I hope everyone is doing great. I can't remember when my last post was or how long it's been. Y'all, I don't even check it before I just start recording. I just say, ooh, this is cute. I made this. Let me show them, and I just start recording. But I do know the last set was like this green long French set. So cute. So cute. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. But it's been some days since then, right? So I just really wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing. Hope you all are doing well. I think I'm really getting into the hang of recording these videos and editing them so that they are at a reasonable pace and time. Y'all, at first my videos used to be like close to an hour, like 40 minutes. But we just cut that in half. Like, I love that. Especially because I can yap for like the longest. But 40 minutes of yapping just seems like a lot. Let alone 20 minutes of explaining what I did and then having sidebar conversation. I just feel like this is like natural. It's a happy medium. Speaking of happy mediums, I did decide on my posting times, and times pending, but days I know. So the weekends will always be optimal for videos. Friday through Sunday I'll be dropping content. Now, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do all 3 days or just 2. 2 is minimum, but I might feel extra energy and want to do one more. So I'm trying to debate on if I want to make 3 videos a permanent thing or just 2, and then have like a bonus video every now and then. That sounds more reasonable. It sounds like it makes more sense. So I may be leaning towards the 2 videos, so one on Friday, one on Saturday, and then maybe a bonus one on Sunday, and we'll just, see. Lately, as far as times go, I have been uploading pretty late. I like it. I don't mind it. It gives me more time to go ahead and record and edit. Maybe on Saturday I'll try to get a video out a little bit earlier, but as of right now, the late night uploads are actually kind of fun. And before I get to yapping too much, let me explain to y'all what I'm doing here. So I went ahead and cured the base layer for 60 seconds, and now I'm just gathering all of the gels that I'm going to be using for the nail art on the nails. Basically the French tip, the ombre, and there is like this little checkered kind of look, grid look, if you will, that I'm going to be doing too. So I'm using the painted adhesive, which is like that padding gel from J4 and I believe I got that from SHEIN. Not sure if they are still for sale, if they're still selling them. I will try to find them, and if I find them, they'll be linked down below in the description box. This is like a true red color. It's super, super beautiful. And of course, you can build these up. The first layer is always like thin, but the pigment is definitely there. Like you don't need 4 or 5 layers. You can if you want to, 4 being the max. But on this nail in particular, I'm doing ombre, and I actually only did 3 layers, just moving up the nail from the lightest to darkest at the top, which you'll see me do throughout this video. The other gels that I'm using is the brand Double Rhythm. These are popping lately, y'all. Like, I've been seeing all of the nail girlies showing their collections of Double Rhythm, and of course, Double Rhythm usually have these priced at $25, but sometimes they have them on Amazon for $22 with a coupon. So that is really, really nice. And because of the girlies on YouTube, the nail girlies, I said, let me get some. Let me try them out. So I ended up getting the Neon Sweetie collection, I believe. And from that collection, I'm using the kind of like reddish, pinkish color, because it's not true red. It's like corally red, if you will. And then the pink color. Now, I will be showing you guys this in my Amazon haul, which will be coming soon. Wink, wink. And I'm gonna show you guys what the collection look like and what the other colors are in the collection. So that's gonna be super fun. Y'all know I love a good haul. Temu and SHEIN, they prices been kind of crazy. Like, y'all know I'm a frugal girl. I'm looking at like, I might as well just go on Amazon, do my Prime for now. I do still go on like AliExpress, which I have an item coming from there. And then I still look on Temu and SHEIN just to see, what's going on, what I can find. Are there any good finds? And if there's anything that I need in particular. So I'm definitely still doing that. But as of now, Amazon has been my best brand. So I can't wait to show you guys that Amazon haul coming up. Okay, so back to the set. Now, I am drawing a pink French tip on the middle finger and the index finger. That one is getting the pink layer. Now, I did need to add 2 coats of this on the French tip. I'm not sure if I showed you guys the full clip of me painting them 2 times, but I did go ahead and cover them 2 times because I can kind of see the base a little. So just to help it out, I just did 2 coats. For the thumb, the pinky, and yeah, just the thumb and pinky, I went in with this like that red corally color that I can't quite describe. Hopefully that makes sense. It kind of come off as a little bit brighter on camera, like more pink than anything, but it's closer to red, but it's very corally. I did 2 layers of the corally color on the thumb and the pinky as well. So you're going to see me go ahead and draw that French. Now, y'all, this is like my signature French style, if you will. It's just like what happens when I do the French in muscle memory. So this is just what comes up. But I know that there are so many other French styles that people enjoy and probably have their own muscle memory to do each and every time. What's your favorite one? Do y'all have a favorite French style? Do y'all like French? I do know some people who actually cannot stand French tips. So, yeah, I'm very, very curious about that. I just chuckled because I realized I do the same style each and every time that I draw the French, which for me is very muscle memory. I don't think about it. I just go ahead and just start moving the brush. Also, after you do it so many times, it kind of becomes automatic, if you will. Like, you just know how to do it. I don't know if that make any sense, but you stop thinking about it as hard the more and more you do it. Here is when I started to add the layers on top of the bases of everything. So everything pretty much has a base of a French tip besides the ring finger. The middle finger is like this grid slash, no, it's really just a grid. It reminds me of like the little picnic design, only the whole thing is opaque. It's not like shades, line shades, more dimension like how the picnic pattern is. It's more like a grid more than anything. The color that I'm using to do it is actually the corally color, and I just thought it looked so cute on top of this pink. Now, would I be lying if I said the girls, these girls are giving probably close to Valentine's Day colors? Now, are they still gorge? Yes. And honey, they still gonna pop out in that sun. Speaking of sun, I am in Chicago of all of the new subscribers, and y'all, it's getting hot. It's warming up, baby. So if it's 90 something degrees here, I believe this weekend, I can only imagine how hot it is everywhere else. If you live in like a very hot place, what will the weather be like this weekend for you? Because I just know the people is about to be outside, y'all. Like me, I'm gonna be under the air conditioner, sleeping like a baby. Because I cannot afford it to pass out in the heat. But no complaints, because I've been waiting for summer to arrive all year long. So I'm so happy. It also marks, half of the year, and we begin to think about all the things that we have done so far of our vision boards or goals that we've had for ourselves at the beginning of this year. It's such a reflective time, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, I love this season. All smiles over here. I think now we're moving on to a more fun part of the video, and it's always the accessories, the charms. So I typically get most of my charms from Temu, SHEIN. I've gotten some from AliExpress before, and recently I got a bunch from Amazon. But these in particular are from mostly Temu. The little wheel that's on the table right now with like the birthstone gems in it, it's actually from Hobby Lobby, and the flowers are from AliExpress. Of course, you guys know I will locate them online if they're still available and have them linked down in the description box. To adhere all of these charms on the nail, I will be using the Makartt Rhinestone glue from Amazon, as well as my Cat Beauty top coat. And of course, you can use any top coat alongside with the Makartt Rhinestone glue. And I swear, y'all, it's like the best method because the charms will not come off and they will be super, super secure onto the nail, which I love the most. I feel like I need to mention this, even though this is not an affiliated message or sponsored video. Y'all, Amazon Prime Day is coming up. It's from, I believe, July 8th to July 11th. So if you're thinking about any nail goodies, had your eye on any, that may be a good time to go ahead and buy them. They may be on sale around that time. So go ahead and check Amazon for anything new. Anything on sale, anything you've been wanting to get but just been, just put it off for later. That around that time may be the best time to buy whatever it is you want. Now, I'd be lying if I wasn't saying I was a straight hater at all of my Canada girls, UK girlies who still are giving us hauls from Temu and SHEIN. Simply because of what's going on in the United States. It's all just a weird time right now. But honey, y'all been feeding them hauls, and I'm just sitting here just have this itch to scratch watching these hauls like, oh, I need that. They put up the post, $2.97 right up your girl alley. I go on there, for me it's $12. What? Yeah, y'all. That's how crazy it is. But you know what? I appreciate them because they have been giving the girls a haul. I am living through them right now, and it might be a good thing. You save a little coin. You don't have to go ahead and buy up everything. However, though, I'm just. We all love a good haul. You can never, in my opinion, you can never have too much nail stuff. Like, you need everything. So, that's my little tidbit on it. But I love y'all. No hate, no shade. In a lot of my hauls, I would take the duplicates that I would buy and put them inside of the giveaway. Now, y'all have this huge giveaway, and I'm still trying to figure out how many people will be picked for this giveaway. Basically, how many winners. I'm thinking 2, but when I tell y'all I have so much stuff in this giveaway, it's like crazy. Like, I've been saving up and accumulating so many things, and now I have to choose like what goes in what. And we're so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is low-key insane. Like, not low-key, high-key insane. So, I'm so excited for that. And then around that time, we'll start doing the giveaways. I'll make a video, of course, of what's in the giveaways so that people can enter in. Okay, Coda says hi, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear him doing his thing, but Coda is my dog, by the way. He's doing his thing. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'll probably have a video showing what's in the giveaway, and then just have you all just comment below, and whoever wants to enter will enter for the chance to win it. So I cannot wait until we reach 1,000 subscribers. That's gonna be so much fun. I love to do the giveaways. So far so good. Right here I am adding the little gemstones inside of the flowers, and I just thought this was so cute. It gives like that gem jelly effect in the middle of the flowers. It's kind of hard to see simply because it's such a small detail, but when I tell y'all, it really does make a difference. I usually use caviar beads for it, but I don't know, I just thought, let's put the gems in there, and it was actually a great idea. So that turned out so cute. I feel like this set is so girly. She is so adorable, and she's just sweet. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to give her a personality, it's giving sweet. It's giving berrylicious. It's giving she's innocent. And I love that. And I just know in the sun, these will be popping. Like, they're so freaking gorgeous. Okay guys, here is the final set. She looks absolutely stunning. If y'all haven't noticed already, I really like to give my nails personality and just refer to them as a being. I don't know, I just talk like that, y'all, because I truly feel like each nail set really invoke like a personality, a feeling, and just a vibe. So that's how I describe them. They're so cute, so girly, and I absolutely love these. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I can't wait to see you in my next video, which will be tomorrow. Can't wait to see you all. I love you all. Bye.